It's possible to create designs using the different leans of the stitch, leaning to the right, leaning to the left, also called S lean and Z or Z lean. Trying to make things easy, make the instructions as clear as possible, we're going to start in the middle here. We're going to start here near the widest part of the diamond to show you how these transition stitches work. Here's the chart we will be using. Key to the switch between Z lean and S lean are the stitches that go between, the stitches of transition, and these you're going to see in two different colors of pink. These are the transition stitches, and the point of this video is to help you understand. I think the explanations might be even more clear, might help if you start with a warp of 2 colors. So here we have the 2-color warp. We've got 4 color A, 4 loops of color B, 4A, 4B, 4A, and we've got them so that this first thread is a front thread. It comes from behind the rod and it's in front. And the last thread, there's got a bead on it, comes from the front, it goes under, around, and back. These are front threads and these are back threads. What I want you to do is rearrange these threads. The contrasting color, the B-colored threads, I want you to switch around their direction. This one is in front. He's going to come around and be in front on this side. This one is in front. You're going to twist him around so that the threads go down, up. Like that. Just the contrasting colors. So now here we have 2 threads at the back together. And here we have 2 threads at the front together. Which normally I'd say is a no-no, but we're going to work with S&Z. And what we want to do is swap around these contrasting colored threads right at the top, and it'll give us an opportunity to see how this works. All right, so we have these all rearranged. This first pair is front, back, front, back. We have a front thread and a back thread, front and back, and then here we have back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front, then front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back, and then there's 2 backs together because this one, the first B colored thread is back and front, back, front, back, front, and then front, back. Well, all right, that's our setup. So I'm going to put my chopsticks in that very first space, and I'm going to put in a safety string, and now I'm going to work my initial row. Along the bottom of the screen you can see my chart for what we're going to do on this row. We're going to work 4 stitches of Z or Z, then 4 S stitches, 4 Z, 4 S, and 4 Z. And this is how we do it. And that initial row is pick up, put down, pick up, put down. This is Z or Z crossing. And color B is going to be S crossing. Scissor pinch, scissor pinch, scissor pinch, scissor pinch, and then back to this one, it's pinch, scissor, pinch, scissor, pinch, scissor, pinch, scissor, and the contrasting color is scissor pinch, scissor pinch, scissor pinch, scissor pinch, and then pinch, scissor, pinch, scissor, pinch, scissor, pinch, scissor. And what we've done is 4 Z stitches, 4 S, 4 Z, 4 S, 4 Z. And we're set up to work this S and Z all the way across. All right, so now I'm going to mash that down with my chopsticks. That was an initial row. And the initial row is kind of anomalous, kind of different from all other rows. The next row we're going to work is going to be a plate row. And on this plate row, you're going to see switching from Z to S isn't necessarily what you think. Let me show you the easy way to do this. These are the pink and purple stitches, the fuchsia and the baby pink stitches. And these tell you that we work stitches on 2 front threads or 2 back threads. Let me show you how this works. Now, this is a plate row. We've been pick up 2, put 1 down, pick up 1, put 1 down, and here we're working the last See, there's these, you want to keep your eye on these two threads that are together at the back. That first one that is together at the back, that is going to be our last normal Z stitch. Now the next stitch, if we work like this, you see that's not an interlinking stitch.
On the chart below, that stitch is in fuchsia colored. And fuchsia, starting with an F, is supposed to tweak your mind that we're going to work this stitch on two front threads. These two threads here are going to be the threads that will make up this very next stitch, and we want to do it in S direction.
S interlinking, this one needs to come in front of this thread. So I'm going to reach in front of the white one, scissor grab the pink one, scissor grab, take it to the back, and this is a pinch. And then I can work a couple of normal S stitches, scissor and pinch, scissor and pinch. Now here, this stitch takes the first of the two threads that are together at the front. And that's my last normal S stitch, scissor, pinch. And if I work the next stitch, you see how that just makes a regular cross. It doesn't do this interlinking kind of cross.
Looking at the chart below, that next stitch is in baby pink. That means we work the stitch on two back threads. These two back threads. I reach in front of the one on the right.
I scissor grab the one on the left, take it to the back, and pick up. And now things are in correct form for me to do Z or Z interlinking. Pinch, scissor, pinch, scissor. Now here, I'm grabbing the thread that is the first of those two that are together at the back. Do you see that? That means this is my last normal Z or Z interlinking stitch, pinch, scissor. And the next stitch, if I do it this way, you see that's not a correct looking stitch. The next stitch needs to happen on these two front threads.
It's a fuchsia colored stitch, and fuchsia starting with F means two front threads.
If I work at S, this one has to come in front of this one. I work a scissor and pinch, scissor, pinch, scissor, pinch. These two threads are at the front. I'm working the first of the two that are together at the front. I take that first thread, scissor, pinch. This is my last normal S stitch. And then
the next stitch is a baby pink color, so B means it's worked on two back threads.
So I go in front of this thread, to scissor pinch that one, scissor pinch, and now I can go back to Z, pinch, scissor, pinch, scissor, pinch, scissor. So what I have are right edge stitch, 2Z, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 S, 3Z, 5S, 3Z. Okay, we're getting a lot of S stitches. How about if I work the transition stitch next time in Z? And so I increase the number of Z, decrease the number of S. Yes. All right, mash that all down. Put in my chopsticks. I'm going to put in another safety string. Okay, the next row, pick up, put down. This is regular Z or Z interlinking. Here, you see this is the two at the back. It's my last normal Z or Z interlinking stitch. And here, you see the next stitch shouldn't be this one. The next stitch on an overplate row should have the same colors. It needs to be in these two.
Looking below at the chart, it's a fuchsia colored stitch, so two front threads.
And I'm going to work this in Z or Z. I reach under this one, pinch and scissor. That's a stitch on two front threads. And then I can work my S. Scissor, pinch, scissor, pinch. And here, these are the two threads at the front.
Working the first of these two threads at the front, that tells me it's the last normal stitch, and I'm going to have to do a switch.
And then the next stitch, see how that looks wrong? The next stitch needs to be on two back threads. And I'm doing transition stitches Z-wise this row. So I'm going to reach behind this one, do the pinch and the scissor. Pinch and scissor, pinch and scissor. Let's see, this doesn't look right. And the next stitch needs to be in these two front threads. So I reach under this one. This is where we go from Z or Z back to S, and I work it on two front threads. I reach under the first one, grab the second one, pinch, scissor, And now I can work S, scissor, pinch, scissor, pinch, scissor, pinch. And here we've got 2 threads at the front. I'm using the first of the 2 in the last normal S stitch, and then I need to work a transition stitch. This doesn't look right if I go like that. So I need to work it on 2 back threads. And we're working these transition stitches Z-wise, so let's see. I need to go under this thread, pinch and scissor, pinch and scissor, pinch and scissor, pinch and scissor. There we go.